Hi, welcome to Purple Ladder. And today we're going to discuss Around the World in a Day, the album. We're going to do a full review. But first, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification. You'll get a video every week, every Sunday, sometimes Saturday, sometimes Friday, special occasion. Basically, it's going to be a video every week. But we're going to do a review. I'm going to do this as quick as I can with the round of the day. As you know, the Purple Ladder, we do it. We on a journey, and the journey is 1985. This is Prince, but the channel explore other type of music, other genres, other people that was influenced by Prince, some people that was connected to Prince. So it's a full display of the music, but mainly it focuses on Prince and related artists. But yeah, we're gonna do a review around the world in a day. We finally got to it. This is going to be different. It's not, count down the songs. We're going to get a feel of the album. I want to do something a little different than I usually do. Uh, Basically, this is where Prince really started to get deep into the albums. He was always kind of doing things with his album, but he started really, creating the concepts, and this concept was basically, uh, as you call it, psychedelic, but it was more than that. It was more like a spiritual journey, and him and the musicians playing characters. Uh, as you see, you get this feel. You know from the album cover, you get a blind Prince, which he did dye his hair blind, and you get, you know, Wendy as Clara Bow. So you get a different type of feel of everything. Uh, the violin is the girl with the balloons, and some of everything. But yeah, this is one of my favorite albums, and we're gonna dive into it. Around the World in a Day starts with the title track. You get like a collage of sounds. Could be a sitar or so many different instrumental works, but it's pure psychedelic. Mind you, Sergeant Pepper, but more, more modern in a sense. Wasn't copying. It's a great song, with a lot of help from a lot of different people, including with Prince and I think Jonathan Melvoin also, had a hand in this. It it really, this album was influenced. This was when Wendy and Lisa really was doing a lot of the work, in the revolution. So this is Prince in the Revolution really making his mark and putting his stamp on it. So Around the World in a Day is one of those type of songs, you got the Eastern vibe, Egyptian, all type of sounds. And it caps off, it's a great song, Uh, what can you say? Is one of the best songs on the track. Then you get Paisley Park. Uh, this song is important in a sense, whether you like it or not. It's important because this would be his label, Paisley Park. Uh, great vibe, great song. It's a good song, but it's not the best song on the album. It's not rated at the top, so I'm not going to rate it. I'm just going to give you the vibe, the feel of it. The feel of the song is still in a psychedelic feel. The girl on the seesaw. So that basically is psychedelic. Is a little funky. You get violins. You start get Prince with strings. Prince really start doing something different. He is getting away from that Purple Rain sound. He's getting away from the deep funk. He's starting to tackle uh, not just the mainstream, but in a sense, the past, as you want to call it, psychedelic soul, pop rock, whatever. But Paisley Park is that field, and it hits right. Condition of the Heart. Oh, this is one of my favorite songs. Condition of the Heart, you get that story. Prince is a great storyteller. So the main thing I think about this song is Clara Bow. And hey, this is Clara Bow is on the cover, but it's windy. But this is the feel and the vibe of the album, where in those three verses he got three different stories. One, a dame from London, a girl from Paris. Then, like I say, the third one is a woman from the ghetto, Clara Bow, and it goes on and on. I explain it, but that's the feel. This is a song I think John L. Nelson, his father, helped wrote it. You get that classical sense. Different vibe. The vocals are distorted on most of these tracks. Love it. Absolutely love it. So you get the lead single next, Raspberry Beret. It's a classic. And vocally is not one of his greatest vocal songs, but it's a great song. Another song that tells a story. Mainly the theme is the first time he had sex, and he was captivated by the girl with the raspberry beret. Great string arrangements and a great song. It's funky. When you hit the video, you get that funk intro, and then you hit into a mainstream psychedelic pop rock. What an amazing vibe. Then on the last track on that side, Tangerine? Tambourine, I'm saying Tangerine. That's another album, but Tambourine. Just one of Prince's songs that he used it as a metaphor. This is for sex, more of self pleasure. Not one of my favorites, but hey, this is a song. Hey, you put it on the album, but you get the vibe. Tambourines is always interesting, and it fits in a psychedelic type of album. Then you get one of my favorite side. Side 2, you get a different vibe. I think he gets socially conscious more with America. America is that song, God shed his grace on thee, that. And you get those three verses where he talk about she may not be in black, but she happy she ain't in red. He talk about, hey, it's like cells. They don't want to be in red. And you think about black, what black is. It's like Black Friday. But you think about that. That's one of the lines. Then you hear Jimmy Nothing never went to school. He made him pledge allegiance. He said it wasn't good. Nothing made Jimmy proud. Now Jimmy lives on a mushroom cloud. Great line. So Jimmy didn't want to pledge allegiance. But then you get the third line. Little sister, you make minimum wage, living in one room jungle monkey cage. Well, that's the line I'm talking about. She may not be in her black, she happens to be in her red. That's the same line. So I'm looking for a different line. A that's the first line. Where say communism is just a word. You turn the government all over. Be the only word is heard. Or hey, it that first line talks about communism. So that's the line. Excuse me for that, but that's the first line. But those three have social relevance all over. This is when Prince really started getting socially conscious and deep. Hey, that's America, man. In a nutshell. And then he followed up with one of the greatest tracks of all time. One of my favorite, Pop Life. You get a feel, and the feel of this album, you think about this song, Pop Life. Pop Life is something different. If you are into sound, music, not just and lyrics, this is your song. He had distorted vocals, the distortion, the arrangement is crazy. But you get Coleman on it, and David Coleman. You get so many people. I think Melvoin was on this. Pop Life is one of Prince's favorite, and when he does it in concert, he can do different type of arrangements in concert. Makes the song great. But like I say, I love at the end where throw the bomb out. I love that. Whether it's some say I think it was tape. He taped that, but maybe he had a reference to the Rolling Stone concert. But hey, love Pop Life. What's the matter with your life? Is the poverty bring you down? What you putting in your nose? Things like that. Socially conscious, the drugs, and needing money, and talking about poverty. This was Prince. Great track. Great track. I wish it would have been a video with it and everything. But hey, this is where we at. Then you got the latter. Spiritual Prince. Gospel Prince. This one Prince was starting to get spiritual and dipping in the gospel. That's why I say it's more than a psychedelic album. It's this side you can't say is full and psychedelic. This is the soulful, spiritual, gospel side of Prince. The latter. Everybody's looking for that latter. Everybody wants salvation of the soul. Prince said in a nutshell. Written with his father John L. Nelson, which he got 2 credits for the track, and it was Condition of the Heart. I thought he would get credit for that. I know that's, to me, is sound too, but hey, great track. Then it ends with Temptation. Not one of my favorite, but Temptation is a great track. Whether you look at it or not, it's for the hardcore fans, it's one of the best. So you end it with a rock bluesy type of song that captivates with 8 minutes and 18 seconds. This is pure genius. A lot of people don't like the album, but I love it. Like I said, classic period. I give it a 9.5. It's one of my favorites. So yeah, this is the Purple Ladder review of Around the World in a Day. I'm going to have more content for you guys. So like I said, I want you to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. God bless you. Thank you.